Thanks for coming on with us, Will.
Sure.
I guess the first question I wanted to ask was just about the game. Become extremely expensive to stay current in regards to base defense and just to play in general in regards to build times and repairs. Is this what the players can continue to expect, or will there be changes to make the game more affordable by more players?
Sure. Well, actually, over the last few months, we've been reducing prices across the board for a lot of tiers of things, and I would expect that to continue. So, no, the goal is not to make things more expensive. We actually like to make it approachable for more and more people. There are people who spend a whole lot of money out there, but we also understand that people have budgets and things like that. So it doesn't work in our interest if we make things super expensive. And the reason why things were super expensive in the beginning is when we first designed the game, we had a very few number of people working on the game at first, and so we didn't necessarily scope out a non-linear price formula for everything as it got, longer and longer to build. So some things were exorbitantly expensive, and that was just how the formula worked out. It's not like we said, oh, the longer you play, the more expensive the game's going to get. That's a stupid formula. So we realized there should be a cap at some point that things shouldn't continue to get more expensive, but things should continue to get more and more interesting as we add more content. So we have gone back through and reduced prices on a lot of things, and we're going to continue to do that so it's more accessible to a lot of people.
Awesome.
I have another kind of a tough question. I wanted to talk about game quality. The quality seems like it's been slipping a bit. There seems to be just a growing number of bugs within the game that tend to stick around for months. Features, yeah, that stick around from months to years. Right now, it's like there's stuff like base flybys that you do, where I guess basically you go to attack a base. Yeah, and then if you don't actually hit attack twice, sometimes you don't actually engage. Instead, you'll end up being ported like 20, 30 seconds away or whatever. But anyway, I was just curious if it was a quality assurance issue, or or is it there is some other obstacles that might be impacting the quality of the game, and are there plans to attack that you're aware of?
So we take quality extremely seriously, and I'd say, well, based on my experience and kind of the data that I have, I'd say there are far fewer bugs noticeable or not noticeable to you than there were a year ago, or especially 2 years ago. So we keep, we have different tracks. It's not like we have to say, okay, this week we're going to work on features and we're not going to work on bugs. And we have people dedicated to just quality and bug fixing. We're doing things things that kind of impact the underlying layer, stuff that you don't necessarily see, but just try to improve performance. You've probably seen load times significantly decrease. Some of you may have not, depending on your connection. But we focus on performance, we focus on bugs, both visible and non-visible. But that being said, we don't always see things the way you guys see it. So feel free after this to send me top 10 bugs that you're seeing. And I'll see where that is on our priority list. But we keep the bug track very well funded, and it's as high of a priority as creating new content.
Oh, awesome! That's good to hear.
Well, so what's the top bug that? Is there something that's just recurring that is obnoxious that you haven't seen fixed and you don't know why?
Well, yeah. Well, the base flybys, like I was talking about earlier. Sometimes, like if you go to attack a base. Your fleet will go all the way up to the base, and then it'll just sit there. And so you'll click attack again, and all of a sudden now if you waited for like 15 seconds, for example, before you hit attack a second time, then your fleet will actually be like 15 seconds away. So it basically went straight through the base.
So that sounds like a connection issue.
But it happens to everybody, though.
And I have a pretty awesome connection.
Well, it's not. I'm not blaming on your connection, but it's everybody's ISP is different. It's really the distance between where you are and where our servers are. This is, at the end of the day, a synchronous real-time game, and everyone's performance is going to vary relative to a number of factors, related to their, it could be modem, it could be on our end, it could be the ISP, there could be 30 hops between you and the server, and it could just be some random basic time of day, what's going on in one of those hops between you and the server. That's why it's intermittent. Maybe 99% of the time Well, I mean, does this happen frequently to you? Like half the time, like 1% of the time, all the time?
Yeah, it doesn't happen all the time. You know, probably half the time I would say,
Yeah,
but it is something that started a few months back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't see it till a few months ago?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just started
Okay.
happening. Yeah.
It just literally started overnight, and then it was rampant at one point. It happened a lot, and then it kind of went away for about a week, and it's back again.
Okay.
Yeah.
It gives them a chance to guard, and then you've
It
already
does.
engaged the
People
base,
see
and
where
you
you're
lose your
going.
fleet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like something on our end, so
Yeah.
I'll make sure we're looking at it.
Yeah, I can work around it fairly easily just by clicking attack twice. So if I hit attack, and then it won't happen. But I have to do if I do attack twice. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Okay, I'll check on that.
yeah.